Hi stamping friends, welcome to the September online Christmas card Stamp-A-Stack with Sharon Armstrong. You all received this cute little case in the mail, and inside has all the envelopes filled with each of your 6 cards that you're doing this month, and a piece of Whisper White that is for your extra stamping. The stamp set that you ordered was Get Your Santa On, and how cute is this? I think it has made some really cute cards, and I think you'll be very happy this month. I want to show you how to put this card together. I really had fun with this card. I think that you will too. The embossing folder that I used was the Wood Grain by Stampin' Up. I ran all of your pieces through the card, through the folder before I shipped it to you. So these are the 3 little drawers, and then this is your dresser. And I did punch out the decorative label punch because I didn't know if you would have one. So I went ahead and did that ahead of time. Now, the thing that I did not do ahead of time was to round the corners. So I want to share with you the corner rounder that I used is the new one from Stampin' Up that's with the Project Life series. It works really well. Okay, so we just get a little rounded corner. Can you see that? If you don't have a corner rounder, you could use a circle punch. And you could use any size circle punch that you want. If you just tuck that in from this side and give it a little punch, then it will round your corners as well. The other thing that you could do is with a pair of scissors. Just give it a nice little round. And this actually is, so I'm going to go ahead and round both sides that way since I want it to match. So I can use this card this Christmas myself. Okay, so there's different ways to round those corners. So whatever method you want to use at home, you just learn 3 different ways. All right, so you're going to take and lay your drawers, your little dresser drawers, onto the, oops, sorry, let me move the dresser out of the way. You're just gonna stack all of your drawers, and I recommend using a paper piercer. If you try to use a hole punch, it's pretty hard because I'm just gonna take and go all the way through all pieces and put this away so I don't stab myself. The reason that I'm using the tiny paper piercer, let me come in just a little bit, is because we're using the mini brads. And you receive 6 brads for your drawers in your kit. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in. The brads are pretty tiny, so if you used a hole punch, I don't know which one you would use to be tiny enough for it to work for these brads, and they are tiny. So here we go. There, all 3 of the drawers have little drawer pulls on them. Set that aside. And we're going to use our good old Tombow multi-purpose glue again to attach the drawers. Go ahead and put my glue on all of them. And you'll see that I kind of did it away from the edge because this does kind of squish out. And I'm going to start at the bottom. Now, if you wanted to sponge your drawers with different colors, you could. You can see that mine are a little bit sponged around or a little bit darker. But for the sake of this video and your class this month, we're not doing that. And I still think it'll be really cute. There we go. Now, when you get the liquid glue on your fingers, you can use, if you're not allergic to it, the hand sanitizer, and it gets that sticky glue off so that you can keep on working. Okay, really cute dresser. All right, now let's do the next part. The next part is, remember I told you that you have a piece of Whisper White, and I've already cut a strip off on the first video. So now I'm going to stamp my Get Your Santa on. And I wanted to point out something that I forgot to mention on the video one. If you will use a paper piercing mat underneath your, when you're using the photopolymer stamps, you'll be a lot happier. There's just something about this good pressure of the foam. And I'm just going to stamp about right there. Get Your Santa on. You want to put your top back on your stays on when you're done. It kind of is like a Sharpie pen. It won't ink as well if you leave it open. And I do have a fan going above me, so you would want to do that. Now, I don't know if you can tell on the sample, but I just hand cut this little banner. I thought it was just kind of fun. I wanted a thin banner, and for me to try to use the paper cutter was just too stressful. And you know me, I don't like to be stressed. So I'm just gonna cut that piece off, and we're gonna tuck that back in our box so that we can use it on the next card. And I'm gonna come back in and I'm just doing a little wavy of a cut. See how easy? And then I will do my little banner tail. I'm gonna come in and snip off my corners, my little banner tail. There's that one. And we'll turn it around. This might be a little bit long, so nip that off a little bit. And then just gonna do that. And how fun and easy is that? Here we go. All right. Now, I did use dimensionals underneath. Let's go ahead and put our card together. The other part of the card that is rounded corners was your Real Red cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and use the paper corner punch because it is easier for the video. And I love this punch. We've had multiple corner rounders in the past, but I do like this one. All right, so you received a Whisper White card base. And I can use snail because I'm doing smooth cardstock to smooth cardstock. Now, I did score these, but make sure that you line them up before you attach your card. You gotta give me a little bit of grace. I was doing a lot of these and I needed to get them off in the mail to you, so I tried to make them as perfect as possible, but you may have to make some of the adjustments. Okay, so I'm using the liquid glue on here because I want that glue down in the texture so that it will stick. I don't want my dresser drawers to fall off, my dresser to fall off the card. All right, press that down. And then we're gonna do Get Your Santa on. If you wanted to give this a little bit of a curve, so that it's more of a flying banner, waving banner, you could do that so that it looks like that. And then we're going to use some dimensionals. Now, I think you only need a half a dimensional because it is a pretty skinny banner. So go ahead and just cut that in half. And the pieces or the sections that are going to be stuck down is what you're going to put the dimensional on. Dig your fingernail in, get that backing off. Dig your fingernail in, get that backing off. And then we're just going to Get Our Santa on. Whoops. Make sure it's not hanging off on your sides. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp the little clothes. We got to put the little outfit together and have it hanging on our dresser so that Santa's clothes are all ready for him when he is ready to get out there and deliver those toys. You will need to cut these out by hand. Here we go. We're asked to buy 3 colors of markers this month. If you have a black marker, you can use that for some of the projects. However, most of them I did not color the black boots and all of that. But if you have a black one at home, go ahead and color that. So we're going to color our little outfit really quickly. And I'm going to use Tombow. Why? Because I'm using smooth cardstock and I'm going to be attaching it to textured cardstock. So if I take that little hanger and tuck it in, I'll lift that up just a little bit. There, can you see what I did? It's just tucked into that drawer. Then we're going to take the hat, a little bit of Tombow, and we're just going to tuck that into that drawer right there. And your cute little Get Your Santa On card is done. Come back for video number 3 for the next card in the September online Christmas card Stamp-A-Stack with Sharon Armstrong.